Today we're making homemade birria queso tacos. I've been seeing a very Americanized version all over the internet, so today I'll be showing you guys how to make it the authentic way. You need about 6 chile guajillos, 3 chile de árbol, and about 5 ancho chiles. You want to add those to a big pot of water with 5 pounds of chuck roast, everything that I have listed on the screen as well. You want to skim the top of your broth, we want it very clean. Add a hefty pinch of salt, cover and let it cook for about 1 hour. After 1 hour, you want to take out your chiles and add them to a blender. You also want to add in some of your onions, garlic, and cinnamon stick, as well as a little bit of our beef broth. You also want to add in everything that I have displayed on the screen. You want to blend until very smooth for about 1 to 2 minutes. We're going to add that to our beef broth. Also adding in 2 boiled tomatoes that I pureed. You want to let that cook for another 2 hours. Take your meat out of your broth and strain your liquid. You want to take your corn tortillas and dip them to your strained broth. Put them to a hot pan with some butter and you want them to get nice and crispy. Add your Oaxaca cheese, your shredded beef, some onions and cilantro. Dip them into your consomme with some onions and cilantro and you're done.
Buttered chicken, but vegan. Take the pressed tofu and tear it into chunks. Add your olive oil and your cornstarch.
Add the tofu to a lined baking sheet.
Now bake your tofu. Let's make the creamy sauce now. Add your vegan butter, add your onions. Saute your onions for 3 to 4 minutes. Add your garlic and ginger, curry powder, garam masala, paprika, coriander, pinch of salt, tomato paste, whole fat coconut milk.
And simmer for 10 minutes.
Add your baked tofu.
And stir it.
You're gonna wanna try this.
Let's make the ultimate Nashville hot chicken tenders. First up, slice the chicken breast into tenders. Add to a container with buttermilk and the spices.
Allow to marinate in the fridge for at least an hour or up until overnight.
Once the chicken is marinated, we need to make the dry dredge. Combine the flours and the remaining spices.
Now for the wet mix.
Add 2 eggs to the buttermilk from the chicken marinade, pickle juice, hot sauce, and the MSG. Preheat a pot with veggie oil. Whisk in a tablespoon of your wet mix to your dry. Now we're ready to coat our chicken into the dry mix, wet mix, and then finally the dry mix again. This is what we're aiming for. Carefully place your chicken into the fryer. While the chicken's frying, combine all the ingredients for the spice oil mix. After 6 to 8 minutes, it's time to pull the tenders out of the fryer, and just look at how crispy they are. Coat them immediately with the hot spice oil. Grab a slice of bread and top it with both tenders and a pickle on each. And boom, there we have the ultimate Nashville hot chicken tenders. Dig in and enjoy. The ultimate loaded brownies, let's go. Push the chocolate chip cookie dough into the base of a greased baking dish. Now add a layer of Oreos and warmed Biscoff cookie butter. Place this in the freezer for 20 minutes to set. In a bowl, add the eggs and give them a quick whisk. Add the remaining brownie ingredients besides the chocolate chips and stir to combine. Finally, add the chocolate chips and mix through. Add the brownie batter on top of the Oreos.
Bake the brownie at
140 degrees Celsius for about 50 minutes. Now it's finally time to cut this bad boy open. And there you have the ultimate loaded brownie. Boom, dig in and enjoy.
olive, wasabi glaze,
Homemade tater tots, let's go. First up, peel and grate 6 potatoes. Add to a bowl filled with ice water and allow to soak for 10 minutes. Drain the potatoes really well.
Fry the potatoes with the ghee and thyme until soft.
Remove from the heat and add to a bowl along with the corn flour and sea salt. Stir to combine and shape into mini tater tot style pieces. Place onto a baking tray and chill in the freezer for half an hour. Coat the tater tots in corn flour and allow to fry at 190 degrees Celsius for 5 minutes. Damn, now that's what I call crispy. And boom, homemade tater tots. Dig in and enjoy.
When raindrops fell down from the sky, the day you left me, an angel cried, an angel.
Everybody knew a hot Cheeto girl in high school, okay? You know what I'm talking about. She would eat hot Cheetos for breakfast and walk the mile during PE. Today's video is dedicated to my shorty because we're making hot Cheeto wings. Starting off, we're gonna season ourselves some flour, salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, paprika. Basically everything you have in the cabinet. In our second bowl, we're gonna mix up some eggs. And the last thing we need are some hot Cheeto puffs. I don't have a food processor, so I had to improvise. Okay, you basically want small pieces so that we could bread our chicken. And yeah, just do the 3-step breading process like usual. This is easy. Make sure that you get as much hot Cheeto dust as you can on that chicken, and we're gonna deep fry it at 350 degrees for about, I think, 7 minutes. Wait for it. Does it look crazy? Like, it's so red it almost looks fake. As for the flavor, it went to the liquor store and it never came back. I think the hot Cheeto flavor gets canceled out once you fry it, so you need some sauce, okay? But other than that, the texture was crazy, and overall it was actually pretty good.
Okay, so this video is for Gordon Ramsay, so if you're not Gordon Ramsay, just keep scrolling. Anyways, hi Panini Head. I just wanted to let you know that some people are kind of saying low-key that, like, I'm a better chef than you, and, like, obviously, like, I know that that's, you know, true. So I just wanted to show you this recipe for